So this is the HolyStone. It has this thing over the portion of the drone there without the handle of this being in the way. It's got two little gimbal covers that are on there. I just pulled those off because it's super windy today. I guess you could probably hear it. There's a little cover on there. There's no SD card adapter. That's something I put in. And then you got your batteries. So this one came with 3 batteries, which is a definite cool situation. If you take the batteries out and you press and hold, you can still turn them on, oddly enough. But that's all you're doing is turning them on. So I don't know how that acts if you plug it into the bird. I don't want to take a chance. I'm going to hold it down and ultimately go to 0. Alright, so this seems to be a fully charged battery. I'm going to fold out the arms of the drone. I do have an SD card installed. I'm going to remove the gimbal cover. Pushing down that tab and then kind of working out the one in the front. It's got like hooks on it. So it's a ridiculously too windy day. I'm going to start by saying that I'm going to try to do a small flight without GPS just to see how that goes. And for the people that want to buy this without GPS and use it without a phone and such, which I suspect if you're buying this drone, you're probably not going to be that person. You're going to be the person who wants all the technology that this comes with, or you wouldn't be spending this kind of price. This little card that comes with it gives you enough information to get you off the ground. So don't do like I did originally and ignore this. Like, read it. It covers, the calibration. This calibration, I don't think the drone can take off without it. We can try it right fast. I don't want to waste a lot of battery power trying it, but I don't really think you can take off unless you get to this step, which, simultaneously hold both sticks down and right, and then you got to turn the drone. And I don't know without the app if you're going to get notifications of that, but let's just try and see. So, put this to medium or low or something, I don't know. Hold it down. Hold the battery button once time. Nope, you just hold it down. You don't have to press it once. Alright, you're going to get that beeping. And I'm pretty sure, let me go sit it out here on the pad. Pretty sure from there you don't get anything. It's just going to sit there and blink yellow for a good minute. Put it out here, so it's definitely going to get GPS if it can. So it was a long time before I heard like a doop, probably like a minute, not a long time. So I think it's actually ready. Let's see. So there's no stick movement that gets this done, I don't think. So I'm gonna press this unlock button right here, and that should spin the rotors. It does. So now I can either press the takeoff button or probably push up. All right, I press the takeoff button, and the drone kind of is doing a little bit of drifting around, but not too bad. It's super windy, so I'm not gonna be harsh about that. But I did not need to calibrate this for this flight. Now, it has been calibrated before. This is not the first time flying this drone. I've actually flown it a bunch of times because I'm trying to give it, because of its price range and because of the interest in it, trying to give it quite a bit of consideration for people who are interested in buying, because my initial thoughts was, no, it's terrible. And yeah, you can see it rocking around. Don't blame the drone. It's super windy, and I probably shouldn't even be doing this flight on this day, especially because it's a temperamental drone. It has flown away a couple of times on me. I'm going to go some forward movement. I'm going to get some turns in. And so, yeah, I would say it's doing a decent job at fighting it, but we'll be able to tell better once we turn off. Put the phone on and see what the video looks like, because the gimbal, I see the gimbal is pretty stable. But I'm driving it around quite a bit, and it's drivable. I would say, because of my previous experience with it, don't drive this one in like a crowded place with lots of metal buildings, and because that's where I was the last time, and I had a really rough flight because it was around buildings that were metal. All right, so I can hear like all kinds of weird sound coming from it because it's fighting the wind. It's making all kinds of wind cut sounds, but it's flying. It's got forward flight. It's doing everything I need to do. So I would say this passes as far as a take it out the box and fly drone. Let's see if we can feed any pictures on here. No, I'm not gonna do any video or anything because I'm not gonna be connected to the phone for it. So let's just get it back in and see what. Oh, you know what? Is there a return to home? No, there's no return to home button. So then I'm gonna just have to do a regular landing. We'll get it close enough and then hit that land button and see what that does. All right, that's close enough. I'm gonna hit land. Yeah, pretty good job there. Kind of bounce. Yep. See, I mentioned that on other videos. A lot of drones I've noticed. See, it doesn't even want to land. Look at it. It took forever for it to decide to land. That happens often. So as soon as I plugged the phone up, it recommended that I do a calibration. All right, so now head up about 3 circles. So this bird is kind of really always asking for this calibration thing. All right, now it looks like it's ready. As you can see in the video, I'm sure that the quality is very good. I can't give any kind of negativity about the quality of it, and I'm actually doing like a lot of movement in a drone when I'm shaking it like that, and it's still pretty stable. So I'm gonna unlock, take off. Let's proceed to do some stuff. All right, so yeah, look at that quality. It's pretty good. And you know, in some movements you're gonna get like not the greatest. Like this, like somebody was commenting about a recent one that I reviewed that was the DRC, and to be honest with you, I actually kind of like the DRC a lot. Now I'm hitting the button to do the gimbal movement and get a picture, start some video. So what the deal is with that is, I still believe, like compared to a lot of, like, we were talking not specifically about the HolyStones, and the person was saying that the Potenzic or I'm not looking at the name spelling right now, so I'm probably off on the pronunciation, but there's only one brand drone out there under DJI that's fairly decent, and I think they're the top dogs, to be honest with you. And I was never saying that they weren't in the video. I was just saying at this price range, the one I was testing was, you know, kind of like superior to everything in the field as far as price range wise. Now, if we compared the DRC to the Atom SE, I would say that's not fair because, for one, the Atom SE still costs more, and not much more where it matters, right? So let's say they're comparable price-wise, but the Atom SE has no stabilization, and that's where the DRC definitely wins. And I had some area where, you know, it didn't lose signal, and as a matter of fact, if you're doing video, you probably wouldn't have issues at all. But there was a time frame during the video I was shooting. I'm flying line of sight and I'm getting garbage for gimbal positioning. So let me adjust this. It's weird with this one because like the gimbal adjusts, it's not like very quickly. So like you're always second guessing whether you're going the wrong way. And I'm looking at the horizon right there. It doesn't look the greatest video wise. So I guess we have to see when we get the video out of it and see what it looks like then. Let me see if I can get this gimbal adjusted a little more, because yeah, it's just hard to adjust. I don't like it. I don't like the gimbal adjustment at all. So that's enough flight for that. Just to give you kind of a look at what's going on with the way it videos and such. Let's see what we can do with the gimmicks. Let's try and get out here. I'm gonna press this. I'm gonna hit follow me. All right, it instantly turned towards me. I thought I was gonna have to draw a box or something, and now it's following me. Yep, it's actually going forward now. I just seen it dip forward. Let's see if I walk towards it, what happens. Yeah, it's backing up and turning. I would say that's a win. You know, I have no control right now though, so I have to shut that off before I get control. I was trying to get it closer to me. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, get it there, hit that, follow me again. Alright. Yeah, it swayed back and forth. Let's see. It's backing up. Yep, so this feature is not as good as the DRC for sure, or many others for that matter. So yeah, it's kind of like dipping back. The gimbal's pretty smooth, but it's dipping back and forth trying to figure out what to do. Point of interest. All right, I hit that. Well, you can see what I hit. All right, so now it's not really doing anything, but let's see if I hit some stick control. I'm getting nothing. I got zero control of this drone other than altitude. So alright, I am trying to yep. It's one of these situations with this drone that I have had before where at this point I've lost complete control of it, and I had to turn that off before I got anything back. And I don't think that's wind or anything. I think that's just hardware and software. And that's all you get on this drone. There's no other features. I don't know what that does. Let's see, return to home. Hit it. And pull that. Oh, it's gonna go up first. I don't like that. Should have adjusted that. I hope it doesn't go too high. Oh, it doesn't. It's going a decent height. So up at the top, you got from right here, if you can see me doing a tap, you got your satellite, you got your drone battery, and that's still pretty good considering we've been flying for a while in terrible wind. And it looks like it's going right down on the pad where I launched it from, so it's return to home works and it looks like pretty good. Let's see if it'll land this time. You might be able to see that from this thing. There's a picture of a radio. Now the drone is turned in a different direction, but it's kind of close to where it took off from. I'm satisfied with that. A radio signal. I don't know if I click that, if it does anything. Nope. Then there's another little signal type thing. Then there's an eye. I don't know what the eye does. Oh, let's see. You can change some VR. Okay. Let's click that. Yeah, it does the normal VR thing. That's cool. That's cool. I might have to look into that. Yep. So then you turn everything off on the screen. So let's say I want to use this screen recording for you guys to see a good video. Well, let's turn that VR thing off first. Yeah. Why does it keep coming back? Right this way? No, not that. This. Yep. So there we go. That's a single view. Kind of hard to see in my phone in sunny right now. So yeah, I could hit this and turn everything off, and now this will be like a usable video if I didn't have a card, you know. Let's go ahead and unlock. Pushed up. I didn't hit the takeoff button that time. I just pushed up and it did it just fine. So yeah, this is that look if you can't get an SD card and you want to settle for the quality that it's giving you, you know, transmitting to your phone. I gave this a whole lot of bad rep the last time because I probably made a mistake myself and flew it in an area where I probably shouldn't have, to be honest with you. But this is decent. It's not as good as others, especially for the price of it. I would say it's definitely not as good as the others. Going against the wind, it's huffing and puffing a little bit, fighting that, but you can see the video doesn't look bad. The worst part of the video stabilization, I would say, is left and right turns. Everything else is very well smoothed out, but when you get a turn, they kind of look a little bit messy like that. You see that? And let's see if I can. Some of these drones won't even allow you to turn slowly. Let's see how slow I can turn. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Some lags in the midst of video, but nothing, no deal breaker, you know. It did on the first day I got it, it flew directly into a tree and like I had zero control. I don't know what that was, that situation. And I'm gonna chalk that up as a situation where I probably shouldn't have been flying in an area where they had a lot of stuff around, but it wasn't like an overpopulated, crowded area. It was just, there was a few things. So I'm gonna say this is decent. I don't know if it's better than its little brother that I just did a test of. I don't know if I posted that video yet or if I'll have it up by the time I do this video, but I'm gonna say, can't remember the number, but it's a 400. Actually, it seemed to do a little bit better than this one, but I'll probably look at both footages and kind of see, you know, what I think about that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end there. I tested all the features. I showed you everything that I could show you. Oh, I didn't check that. Let's do that. Let's get it down. Turn it around. Drifting quite a bit right now. And definitely struggling because of the wind. I'm gonna hit the land button. Oh, I don't want to return it home. I just want to land. Oh, the other feature right there is actually cancel. I don't want to return home. That's actually just the takeoff feature I was talking about, but I'll go ahead and hit it again. See, it's hopping around. It doesn't want to land. It does that with the stick. All right, hit this again. Oh, you got to hit unlock first. Then you hit this. Then you got to slide. What? Please confirm you keep takeoff. I don't know why it's saying home like it will return to home. So yeah, all that does is take you off. So that's everything on the screen. It's still recording. Oh, enter device. Yeah, so if you back out of here, manual mode. Oh, I never switched gears. So let's see, let's get some more flight going in fast speed. Yeah, that definitely, you know what? I was, killing myself going at that low speed. I didn't think about it, but it's got 3 speeds and I was on the middle one. This is the high speed, and yeah, you're getting much more fun flight, flyability, and it's able to fight the wind better. Like, it's going against the wind right now, and you can see a dramatic change in my speed, but it's still way faster than what it was. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it in and end there. This is decent, but I would say if you're gonna spend this, you might as well get that Potenzic Atom. I think the Atom is, without spending $1,000, the best ticket out there that I have tested. This is not about every drone in the world. This is only about the ones that I know about. The Atom is the top dog as far as the price range under DJI. But if you're gonna buy an Atom, you could probably go ahead and just get you a the only one you could get that would be even close, to compatible would be the DJI stuff that would beat the Potenzic. And the DJI stuff, you're gonna spend $1,000 for a mini. I don't know what I wonder what the mini 4K costs. That might be comparable, and if it is, I'm sure it probably beats the Atom. But I don't have one, so I can't say for that. But I can tell you about the Mini 4, and I can tell you about the Neo and the Avata. All of those beat all of these. Like the technology, the software, hardware, everything is just so much better. That's not even a mentionable, but you're talking about a different price range altogether. So apples and oranges. That's all I got to say about it right now. Please comment, if you see anything that you want to mention. Let me see if I go right here into settings, brightness, turn that on. I should have had that. Oh, that ended up turning kind of white. Saturation effect bright. See if I can show you with the ISO sensitivity, automatic white balance, because someone did ask about what video quality I was using. So let's see what this does. Memory card use, calibration, gyroscope. I don't see anything there. I'm gonna go ahead and hit stop for the video. Metric feet. Let's put that to feet. I'll come back with that. I don't know if I was just missing it because of the brightness, but it's right there. I'm shooting at 4K, so that card's probably gonna be full. I probably should have went down to 1080p, but yeah, this thing does 4K at 30. So yeah, pretty pretty good quality. I'm gonna let you see how it looks, but probably not too much of it because it's gonna be a hefty size video. Not gonna be the video you're looking at on the main screen. I'll probably just pop up a small square of that so you can kind of see what the 4K footage looks like. But you know, it does do 4K 30, and that probably beats most, as long as it actually does 4K 30 or looks close enough to what high quality 4K would be. We'll see. That's all I gotta really say about it. Please comment, let me know what you think. This is my outlook on it. Probably not everybody's, but this is only what I found, and it's got about 10-15 flights on it at this point, and I'm still not really liking it. Thanks for watching.